By December 2026, your body will either thank you or punish you. It has nothing to do with your motivation, your age, or your gender.
There are a lot of trainers, but then there is very nice. प्रवीण को मिलो सब कुछ अचीव हो जाएगा. वाह, मुझे लगता है कि मेरा पहला ट्रेनर जो है ये प्रवीण है. और
He being so busy with all the top notches in every career, everyone goes to Praveen.
Now in this video I'm going to show you that why 93% of the people most of the time fail before even they hit February on their fitness goals, on their fitness resolution. Now you want to be that 7%, and in this video with the 7 pointers I'm going to exactly show you how you're going to be that 7% of the people. Okay. Now if you're watching this video anywhere about December, January, or anywhere about you're starting that 2026, this is going to be one of the most valuable videos you're going to watch. The reason being, I'm not going to share any kind of a funky diet plan or funky workout plan, no. But I'm going to exactly tell you that how you're going to really make it a point that you meet your fitness goal in 2026. Let's deep dive into it. Point number one, the brutal truth. Most of the people say their wishes, not the actual goal. Now, if you meet anyone, when we run a lot of gyms, we run about sweat Pilates, sweat boot camps in Mumbai, and whenever we meet people, what they say is about, I want to get 6 packs, or probably I want to lose about 10 kg. Those are the wishes that you have. What you need to do that, set the goals practically what you can meet. So that's where the exact change is going to happen. And that's purely an outcome of your behavior. So rather than talking about the wishes that you have, we should set the goal from the point of view of what can be achievable. So that's where the game changer comes, and this is exactly what you're going to implement as number 1 point. Point number 2, why 93% of the people fail. They rely on motivation. Motivation is quite emotional, and the emotion changes every day. Being said that, if in case motivation works, then the gyms won't be empty by the January. It would be probably empty by the March or the end of the year, right? So most of the time, if you look at any gyms, it start getting empty in the first a couple of weeks or a couple of days of the first month itself. And your body, most of the time what they're doing is that they're chasing the goal, but they're not correcting the behavior. Now at the same time, your body doesn't even care about it. What is your motivation and then what exactly happening in your life? The body only cares about a repeated movement, which means that the more you show consistently, the more you're breaking down the muscle fibers, the more you're burning calories. It has to come in a better shape. So the body only understands a certain amount of stress. I need to become stronger to adapt the stress if in case the stress comes in the same amount of stress comes next time. That's the reason you see that anyone who goes to the gym or works out regularly, they have a better condition on the heart, at the same time better method of lifting weights, which means that they can lift more weight than a person who's probably inconsistent. So the body only understands one thing, the amount of stress, and the response is about getting stronger. Point number 3, identity shift. Let me say this very clearly. The moment you say that I'm trying to get fit, you have already lost it. What if you can say that I'm the person who works out 4 times in a week no matter what? That becomes your identity. Now you're not running behind your goals or probably the wishes that you have of losing 10 kg, having 6 packs, but now that's your identity. Now, when your identity is very clear, you don't skip workout, you rather start showing up no matter what. Point number 4, the 2026 rule. Consistency doesn't mean you want to be perfect. Consistency means recovering fast. When you still don't feel like doing it, you still show up. That's about consistency, and that's the beauty about it. Most importantly, never miss twice. Missing once, that's okay. Missing a meal, missing a workout, that pretty much happens with everybody. That happens with us also. But when you're going to miss twice, then you know that it's not about a situation. It's not about a reason. You're actually giving an excuse to yourself by missing twice. So you never want to miss twice. The moment you know that I'm going to miss twice on the workout or on the diet, this is time to set back, look back to your goals. Where have you started? What's exactly your goal? What's the time bond that you have? Then you will exactly get back to those goals with that clarity in the mindset. And that should be the most important priority of 2026. And then trust me, you must have seen a lot of people talking about it, that, probably write your goals in your washroom wall or the door, that you constantly keep seeing those goals. You know that how to get there. And actually, pretty much your mind is exactly traveling towards meeting that goal. So 2026, you want to always go back and recheck whenever you're going to miss that second meal or second workout. Point number 5, the sweat framework. And this is exactly that we implement with everyone at Sweat Pilates, Sweat Bootcamp, and Sweat Online Training. And that's why they get results. Let me tell you exactly what sweat stands for. S for show up at least 4 times a week. W for work at least about 8,000 steps, minimum of 8,000 steps a day. E for eat protein, not the calories much, but we start the day with protein. A for active rest. You want to do active rest, not that complete rest, taking the whole day of resting at home. We're going to be actively resting. And T for track your consistency, not your weight. When you track your consistency, your weight, your body fat percentage, or the way you're looking becomes just an outcome of your behavior on consistency. So no, nothing funky. It's quite simple that anybody can implement in their life. So sweat stands for all these things. So use the sweat framework in your life to step that 2026 to one of the best years of your life. Point number 6, the reality check. Why you would become that 7%. The 2026 won't be decided by the funky gyms or, the best trainers or the funky supplements, nothing. There are bad days in everyone's life. How are you going to show up on those bad days? There are days that you may not feel up to the mark, 100%, but still you're going to show up. And trust me on this one, there are a lot of days that sometimes you're tired, you have a lot of commitment, work, family life, everything. But I do this a lot of time. I just go to the gym and just sit. And I'm like, okay, let me just spend about 10 minutes here. What's going to happen? I've watched some motivational video. And the next a couple of minutes, I just start, lifting, just creating some mobility-based movement. And by about 10 to 15 minutes, all I know is that I'm actually moving to the main zone of the workout with full intention of the body and the mind. So this is going to be the biggest change that you're going to ever do in 2026, showing up no matter what. Point number 7, mental reframe. Stop asking, how early can I get the results? Rather, start asking, can I live this way for the next 5 years? Because the best workout is not the one which is the hardest one. The best workout and the best meal plan is always being the one that you can continuously do it, which becomes a part of your life. Probably someone who is starting in a fitness journey, rather than getting into very intense movements and very difficult, a lot of commitments into the program, rather than trying to lose about, say, 10 kg in the first month, you start slowly. You start working on mobility. You start working slowly onto the fitness goals one by one. There are 10 parameters, right? At the same time, when it comes to your meal plans, start with something that you enjoy. You have a certain number of food items that you like. For example, me being a South Indian, I love rice. Not at this point of time, I don't eat any more rice that much. But of course, as being an actual South Indian man or a boy, I love rice. When I started my journey, what I did was that minimize the portion of the rice in order to meet the calorie intake or in order to meet the carb intake, and slowly adapted the eating pattern that I exactly required to have a good physique. So that's how it should be ideally. So rather than stressing too much on things which is very difficult, adapt those things. Have that mindset, I'm going to be doing this, that I can achieve it. And I think when you start achieving those small steps in your fitness journey or in your eating habits, you start feeling a winner, and you need to appreciate that for yourself. And that's where your actual winning begins. All right, so those are 7 pointers which are going to literally change everything for you if you're going to implement everything that I said. Now, it's not that nobody knows about what is fitness or probably what has to be eaten, how many times you should be working out. Everybody knows all these principles. It's quite simple, isn't it? Now, it's about having accountability. And I'm actually happy when I get to hear people saying that, My New Year resolution is about getting fit or probably becoming leaner, running 10 kilometers. All those things are actually, you have a beautiful reason to start that journey of being fit. Let me help you to get this done for you. Please come onto Sweat Fit Wellness app. Download the app. You can actually keep yourself and at the same time keep us accountable for your fitness journey. We can take step by step with you. We can guide you step by step to let you meet that fitness goal of yours. I'll see you in the next video. Till that time, you guys take care. Please subscribe, hit that bell icon, and I'll see you in the next video.